What's up? This is Alex Shu coming at you with another episode. This episode, I want to tell you about, the romance is really over, man. Right now, MGTOW is spreading, right? Romance is so over. Yeah, nobody's dating anymore. You know why? Because San Francisco's a Fisherman's Wharf. There's a huge restaurant, Ariato, and also another one right beside a grotto on Pier 9, shut down. Most of the Fisherman Wharf shut down. All the stores are closed. It's horrible, man. It proves... Whoa, shit, how come that? Hold on. It proves that romance is over. Nobody is dating anymore. So MGTOW is... Yeah, it's winning, but everybody loses. You understand? But anyway, before I talk about that, I want to tell you, my name's Alex Shu. I'm the guy who invented physical mortality rings. These are rings that you put on your small finger, extreme sleep. You wear them, you don't age anymore. Become physically immortal. For example, I'm already 53. You can tell I'm still... Well, can you see? I'm still look pretty skinny, right? I don't have any beer belly or nothing like that. If you go to my website, most of the customers, you can see most of the customers give me 4-star, 5-star. I'm talking about the Amazon customer reviews, 4-star, 5-star. Hey, if you want to look like me when you're 53, livemuchlonger.com, livemuchlonger.com. Link is at the bottom of this video. Yeah, everything's shut down, man. If you go to Fisherman Wharf, right? Fuck, everything is... Hold on. Everything is shut down. All the restaurants, all the nice restaurants. I mean, Fisherman Wharf is very romantic, you know. When I was there, I haven't been to Fisherman Wharf for a long time. I used to work at Fisherman Wharf when I was younger, you know, when I was like 20-some-year-old, 23-year-old. I used to work at Fisherman Wharf. I was standing right outside, and I was only pulling in Japanese customers. Back in the days, in the 1990s, you know, Japan was... You know, they're doing very, very well. You know, the Japanese cars and Japanese electronics, Sony and everything. Everybody's buying the Walkman, Sony Walkman and shit. That time, Japan was doing very well. So there's a lot of Japanese tourists that go to Fisherman Wharf. And I'm standing outside pulling Japanese customers. You know, I speak Japanese, right? So when I see Japanese coming, I say, konnichiwa, you know, mise mite kudasai, stuff like that. I was pulling in Japanese customers. I was like 23-year-old. Back in the days, the Fisherman Wharf is packed, man. Shit. Fisherman Wharf was packed. There's no store shut down. You don't see any store shut down. No. Anybody, if a store shut down, I don't know. The owner has got to be stupid, you know. Because the rent was, back in the days, the rent was like $20,000 a month for a single store. Can you imagine that? Back in the days, I'm talking about 30 years ago. $20,000 per store, okay? Because I used to work there. I know how much they pay rent for that, you know. So now you go to Fisherman Wharf, everything's shut down. Like 75% of all the stores are gone. There's only a few stores in the corner that still sell souvenirs, you know. All the major restaurants are gone. Aliatos and Grottos, and there's another, I forgot what's the name of it, but yeah, it's all Italian stuff, you know. It's because Italian, they occupy that area back in the days. So, which proves that there's no more romance, you know. I mean, it's not romantic anymore, so a lot of guys, they just quit romance. I think the reason is because nowadays, you know, it's like... See, back in the days, when I was younger, like 30 years ago, even 15 years ago, there are no so many apps, you know. I mean, I'm talking about, these apps, you know, like Tinder, Bumble, whatever, right? Hinge, whatever, right? You don't have these apps, you know. I mean, back in the days, many years ago, okay, I'm talking about like 15 years ago when internet first started, they have a few websites, you know, like dating websites. That's about it, you know. You go up there, you put your profile, you know, your picture, your profile, and sometimes people will contact you. That's about it, you know. Few of those dating apps, like eHarmony, right? That was like one of the most famous ones back in the days. But not everybody is on it, you know. Like, most girls are not on it, you know. Most girls are not on it. You know, back in the days, it's a new thing. Like, my cousin met somebody on there, and she got married from... She met somebody at eHarmony, and she got married. Back in the days... Oh, that was many, many years ago. That was at least, like, how many years ago? Like, 20 years ago or something. That was a surprise for everyone, right? Thanksgiving party, right? Thanksgiving dinner, and then heard that my cousin actually met somebody at a dating website. That's new to most people. That's new. And she's getting married. To most people that's a shock. Nowadays everybody's on a dating website, and the problem is, girls on the dating website, they see all these Chads and Tyrones, those guys that come up first, right? These tall and handsome, and they make a lot of money. Those guys come up first, and if you look at you yourself look okay, like you're a girl and you look like you have like you're an 8 or a 7, you look okay, you're not fat, you're not ugly or anything, and you're not too old, then you contact these guys, and of course these guys want to sleep with you. Of course they're gonna buy, of course they're willing to buy you a drink, right? Of course. I remember when I was younger, when I was like 30-year-old, I went to a party. I went to a house party, right? And I see this one guy. He's not very tall, but he's cute. He's a handsome looking guy. He's not very tall. He's a short little guy, shorter than me actually. He's like giving every girl, he's like making up with every girl, Make out. Yeah, he was kissing every girl. Hey, you want to make out? And then he just pulls some girl into the room and start making out with her. And then after that, after he finished making out with this one girl, and then he would come out, and another girl would go make out with him somewhere else. It's just one guy. He's making out with all the girls in the same party. And then guys like me and my friend, we're just sitting there staring at him. We're just standing there staring. Like, what? Like, what about us? Nobody wants us. Me and my friend, we're just standing there like, damn, like nobody even wants us. And then we just left. And then I don't know. When I was younger, right, when ran into a party, ran into that kind of situation, like this one guy, he's getting all the girls, making out with the girls, and all sorts of shit. And then people like me, I'm just like standing there, and nobody cares, Right now it's the same thing. Right now, right now for dating, right, you go to some app first. You go to some website like Tinder, Hinge, whatever. You go to some app first. And then all the girls see are these Chads and Tyrone on the first, that come up, come up first in the list. And then you contact these guys. Yeah, of course, they'll fuck you, right? They'll date you because they want to have sex, right? So these girls are dating all these guys, these top tier guys, right? And the guys at the bottom, the girls will never get to them. The girls will never ever get to the ones at the bottom. It feels just like that party I went to, Like this one guy, he's making out with all the girls in the room. He's making out with every one of them. And then guys like me and my friends, all we get to do is stare at them. All we get to do is stare at these girls walking into the room with that guy. Nobody would talk to us. It's and then you know what? You know who talked to us? Other guys would talk to us, because other guys, they're bored. They're just like me, watching this guy taking one girl after another into somewhere to make out and shit. Maybe touch their boobies, or you make out, or even go to the bathroom and have sex or something. I don't know. But just one guy was pulling all the girls. Right now it's the same thing. Right now that's how it is. Girls go on Tinder, Hinge, whatever, and all these guys on the top tier, all these Tyrones and Chads, they're pulling all the girls, right? And the girls don't care how many women these guys slept with. And they're not going to tell you anyways, right? These guys, these Chads and Tyrones, they pull one girl after another into his house, have sex, and whatever. They're not going to tell you, hey, I just fucked like 30 girls this week. They're not going to say that, right? Yeah, they just gonna, be, act all romantic and shit. Oh yeah, I love you. You're the only one in my life. But you don't know, right? This guy could be sleeping with like different girl every day. You don't know, right? But that's what happened right now. It's all these just one or two dudes that pull all the girls in town. It's Chad and Tyrone. He's sleeping with all these girls, and then regular guys like us, we don't even have a chance. Nah, not a chance. That's the reason why I don't even go on these dates. I mean, I don't even go on the apps. I don't even put my profile on the apps. No Tinder, no Hinge, no nothing. I don't go on the apps. I don't put my name on some dating websites. No, because I know it's like, you're just wasting your time. You're not gonna be on top tier. You're gonna be somewhere down there. Like you're gonna be at the bottom of the barrel, and nobody will find you. So right now it's like, so dating it's like nobody is dating anymore, and you could tell the Ariato and Grotto and there's another restaurant, I forgot the name. This is some Italian name. They all of them are closed in Fisherman's Wharf. I mean, if all these restaurants in Fisherman Wharf they're closed, then you know what? I gave up. There's no more romance, because you gotta go there and just check out Fisherman Wharf restaurant. I don't care about the food. I'm talking about the scenery. The restaurant got so wide windows, and they're right in front of the ocean. There's fucking sea lions, climbing up to the balcony. They climb up to the balcony. I mean, they climb up to those wooden docks, right? And you could see the sea lion right out of the window and shit. It's so romantic. It's so charming. Oh man, it's you. If the weather is good, right? You might see Alcatraz. You could see Alcatraz Island all the way, over there, like maybe 3-4 miles beyond the ocean, right? It's so romantic, so charming. That's where you take girls to, man. I took a girl there. I took a stripper. 15 years ago, I took a stripper. Ate dinner over there and stuff. It's a charming place, man. If that place Ariato closes down, fuck it, man. I'm serious. Dating is over. Because it's like, I imagine, I mean, if you're dating every person, I mean, if you live in San Francisco or, San Francisco area, right? If you're dating, come on, man. That's like Fisherman Wharf. It's like your first destination, your first choice destination, You got to take a girl to one of those restaurants, at the piers, Pier 9 or Pier 39 somewhere. You got to take a girl to one of these restaurants, right? If Ariato and Grotto and I forgot what's the other. If they shut down, then fuck it. Nah. Romance is dead. All the guys gave up, and these girls. You know why all these restaurants shut down? Because when these girls, they go on dating apps, right? They contact these guys, and they contact these Chad and Tyrone who appear in the first tier, right? And guess what? These guys, they don't even have to treat these girls. They don't have to treat these girls anywhere. These guys are so popular, they're fucking this girl and that girl, like every single day. They're fucking different girls every single day. They're so popular. They just like, oh, you want to date me? Yeah, fine. You wanna drive to my house? The guy would tell the girl to, yeah, drive to my house, and also on the way, can you pick up, like pizza or something? Can you pick up the pizza, or maybe like a few fried chickens, or So the girls would come see these Chad and Tyrone, and they have to pay for the takeout. Can you imagine that? These Chad and Tyrone, they don't have to take these girls anywhere, and they get to have sex with them, And I don't know. I mean, I don't maybe. You don't know. Maybe these Chads and Tyrones, maybe sometimes they just make up bullshit. They're just really good at advertising, I'm not even sure these Chads and Tyrones are really millionaires, But I'm sure a lot of these Chads and Tyrones are pretenders. They pretend to be rich. They pretend to have nice cars. But I don't know. It's really hard to say, But these Chads and Tyrones, that's on the first tier, That's picking up all the girls. They basically just want to have a good time. They just want to have sex, right? And all these girls are coming to their house. They don't have to. They don't even have to go to a restaurant anymore. They just coming over to these guys' house and have sex with them, right? And they're having sex with all the girls, and people like me. I'm sitting at home. I'm not doing nothing, So I think. When those restaurants, when Fisherman Wharf restaurant closed down, then it's over. I'm telling you, nobody's dating no more. These Chads and Tyrones, they're not dating. They're just fucking. That's all they do. They just fucking. They're not even dating. So that's the reason why all these restaurants are shutting down, and all the jewelry stores. All the gift stores and gift shops. These major department stores like Macy's. They all closing because. Imagine if people are not dating anymore, then who the hell is going to buy you bags Gucci bags or whatever handbags. Who's gonna buy you these handbags, right? Usually guys would buy you the handbags, right? If nobody's dating, hey, who the hell's gonna pay thousands of dollars to buy some stupid bag? Nobody, you know. So all these, you know, jewelry stores and department stores, they're closing. All the restaurants are shutting down. It's over, man. That's why, hey, you know what? I don't know. I think from now on, you know, I don't know, guys, you better get used to it, you know. You better get used to this lonely life. Actually, for men, it's not very lonely because men, you know, men have more hobbies than women. You know, women, they do their makeup, they paint their nails, maybe do a little bit cooking. That's about it, right? But men have more hobbies. Like, men could fix their car. Like, I learned how to fix my car these days, and I'm very happy. All I think of is my car. How do I fix my car? How do I improve my car? That's all I think of nowadays, right? And men could, you know, if you're a MGTOW, you know, you ain't got no women, then hey, maybe you can do the same. You learn how to fix a car, you learn how to cook and shit like that, you know. But yeah, everybody better get used to it, man. This is a MGTOW era. Anyway, that's what I want to say for today, man. See you guys later.